In the quiet, mist-covered town of Salem, Massachusetts, there stands a house unlike any other, an eerie, twisted structure known as the House of the Seven Gables. The house, with its weathered facade and crooked chimneys, whispers the long-forgotten stories of its haunted past. Built in 1668, its dark, Gothic appearance contrasts sharply against the otherwise peaceful town. Its walls have witnessed centuries of sorrow, betrayal, and death, earning it a reputation as one of the most haunted places in America. The story begins with the house's original owner, Colonel John Turner. A wealthy man, he was infamous for his greed and cruelty. Turner was a notorious figure, believed to have made his fortune through shady business dealings, including smuggling and illicit trade. It was rumored that he used the house to conceal his stolen goods, and his ruthless nature led him to silence anyone who dared to oppose him. But his fortune, it seemed, would not last forever. One stormy night, after an argument with his wife, Colonel Turner vanished without a trace. His disappearance was never solved, and his wife, heartbroken and mad with grief, was found dead in one of the house's many rooms, her face twisted in terror as though something had driven her to madness. The house, once full of life, soon fell into disrepair, as if the very foundations had become cursed. As the years passed, the house changed hands, but no one stayed for long. Each new owner seemed to fall victim to the malevolent forces lurking within its walls. Stories spread of strange occurrences, flickering candlelight in empty rooms, eerie whispers in the dead of night, and shadowy figures seen moving through the windows. It was said that no matter how many times the house was repaired, it would always fall into ruin again, as if the house itself rejected the idea of being inhabited. By the time the 19th century rolled around, a new family took up residence in the House of the Seven Gables, the Pynchon family. The Pynchons, like the Turners, had their share of dark secrets. They were haunted by the ghost of a woman who had been wrongfully accused of witchcraft and executed during the infamous Salem witch trials. Her spirit, bound by the injustices of her past, roamed the house, seeking vengeance. It was said that she would appear in mirrors, her spectral face twisted in agony, her hands reaching out as though trying to claw her way back into the world of the living. The most terrifying aspect of the House of the Seven Gables, however, was not the apparitions or the strange noises, but the feeling of being constantly watched. Those who stayed in the house often reported a chilling sensation, as if unseen eyes were following their every move. It was as though the very walls themselves were alive, breathing in the darkness, waiting for something or someone to cross its threshold. One night, a young couple, eager to prove that the stories were mere superstition, moved into the house. They were determined to uncover the truth behind the rumors. As the first night fell, a thick fog rolled in from the bay, covering the house in an almost impenetrable veil. The couple, excited but nervous, explored every room, their laughter echoing through the empty hallways. But as the hours passed, the atmosphere began to shift. The house grew colder, and the air thickened, heavy with an unseen presence. The laughter died in their throats as the sounds of footsteps, slow, deliberate, and heavy, began to echo in the floorboards above them. The couple rushed to investigate, but the upstairs was empty. The air grew more oppressive with every passing minute, and the whispers began. Soft at first, like a distant murmur, but they soon grew louder, sharper, filled with anger and desperation. The voices spoke in tongues, incoherent but filled with malice. Suddenly, the mirrors in the hallway fogged over, and a figure appeared, pale, gaunt, her eyes hollow with the weight of centuries. She reached for them, her long, bony fingers scraping across the glass as though trying to break free. The couple screamed, backing away in terror, but the figure followed them, her gaze never leaving their faces. In the blink of an eye, the house seemed to come alive, the floors creaking beneath their feet as though the building itself was shifting, changing. Desperate to escape, they fled from the house, but the door slammed shut in their faces. They were trapped. The house, it seemed, was not done with them. The ghostly figures and voices continued to torment them, drawing them deeper into the darkness of the house, where no light could reach. Time seemed to distort. Hours felt like minutes, and minutes dragged on like an eternity. Every corner they turned seemed to lead them back to the same room, the same place of torment. The couple was never seen again. To this day, the House of the Seven Gables stands, its windows dark and empty, waiting for the next unsuspecting soul to cross its threshold. Its walls hold the memories of those who have come before, their spirits forever bound within the cursed structure. It is said that at night, If you listen closely, you can hear the whispers of the lost souls trapped inside, pleading for release, or perhaps warning others to stay away. No one knows exactly what evil resides within the house of the Seven Gables, but one thing is certain. Once you enter, you may never leave. The house is patient. It waits, and when it is ready, it will claim you too.